Hi everybody, welcome to this crash course in responsive web design. We're going to be using the W3 CSS framework to develop a responsive web page. Now don't panic guys, we're just going to be playing with the idea today and see if we can figure out how it works. Okay? But importantly, W3 CSS is a modern, responsive, mobile-first CSS framework. What this means is, on your mobile devices, web pages will look beautiful. Look at my big monitor. This looks beautiful. Would this look beautiful on your small iPad? If you use W3 CSS's responsive system, yes, it will look beautiful. Okay? And we'll be looking at that in today's tutorial. Now, to use W3 CSS's magic, you will need to link to a CSS file. Remember, CSS is all about styling. And we're going to be styling for a responsive web page. It will look good on a small device like an iPhone or a big device like my monitor. That's what we're trying to achieve. So we're going to copy this link and we're going to paste it. Do I have it? Yep, I've got my Focus 10 folder. This is my Focus 10 page. I'm going to edit it with Notepad++. I'm going to take that link, this link here, and I'm going to paste it into the head section of my web page. That's the starting point. Now we've got the magic. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the body of my web page and I'm going to divide it into rows using a rule or a class which exists in this file. This is the magic file. I did not design this class. Do you remember in web design I can do this? I can just start designing my own classes. Dot red text. And then I can say color red. So I've just designed a class called red text, and now I'm going to apply that class to a p tag. Right? There's my p tag, my p element. Class equals red text. Design the class, apply the class. That's what we're doing here. So if we save that and have a look at that in a web browser, we've got some red text. Okay? So what we're doing here is the same. We're taking a class and we're applying it to an element, but I didn't design that class. I didn't do this one, the W3 rows class. That exists in this file. Okay? So let's just take this out for now. We'll simplify my page a little bit. Let's take out the p tag. Let's go back to creating a div inside the body. Inside the body, I'm making a div. Don't forget to close the div. So I've divided my web page into a row, and inside this row, I'm going to divide the row into columns. So this row has got one column in it. Let's copy that. Oops. And I'm going to just paste it. This row has got 2 columns in it. Do you believe me? Inside the column, let's put some text. And let's put some text inside the other column. This is the next column in the row. Row, column, column. So these two columns now have something inside. Let's save that and refresh my web page. It didn't work. This should be over here. This should be a column. Let's see if we can figure out what we've done wrong. We haven't told the column how to behave. What I want to say is for medium devices, I want you to be 1 brick long. Okay? Now I'll try to explain that in a minute. And I'm going to do the same with this one. For medium devices, I just want you to take up 1 brick space within the row. Think of it as a brick, these columns. So let's save that and refresh. Yes, there we go. So there's 1 brick, and there's another brick. Let's put in some more bricks. I'm going to copy those. So in this row, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bricks. Each brick spans 1 column. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this row has four columns, and each column spans 1 brick space. So if we save that and refresh, look what we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4. And look at the row. The row goes all the way over here. There's more room. How much more room is there? Let's find out. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do some more. Control C. Now we've got 8. Let's zoom out a little bit. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 8 now. Is there room for 8 bricks? Yes, we've got 8, and there's still more space. Let's do it again. How many more? Let's do 2 more. I'm going to copy those 2, paste them in here. Now we've got 10. We've got 10 bricks inside the row, and each one takes up 1 brick space. They're just little bricks. 10 little bricks. Think of it like that. And we've still got more room. How much more room do we have? Let's have a go. Now, I've just done 2 more, so that's 12. Yes, we've got 12. There are 12 brick spaces available for us. And we are designing for medium devices. That's what the M means, for medium devices, like an iPad. So let's shrink my web page. Let's imagine we're looking at this on an iPhone, a small iPhone. Will they collapse into rows so we don't have to do horizontal scrolling? Here we go. We're nearly there. Yes! So if I'm working on a small iPad, I can see everything clearly. All of those columns have collapsed into rows. This is responsive web design. Now, before we finish this tutorial video, I just want to explain one more thing. In this row, there are 12 bricks. Each brick takes 1 space. There's a maximum of 12 spaces. Can we do this? I'm just going to delete some of these. And I'm going to zoom in. I want this brick to take up 3 spaces. And I want this brick, it's a column, remember, I'm just calling it a brick, to take up 3 spaces. Let's save that and refresh. Ooh. So this brick takes up 3 spaces. This brick takes up 3 spaces. And these 2 bricks take up just 2 spaces on a medium-sized or bigger device. And if we go back to a small device, again, they collapse. This is responsive web design. So that's an introduction to the idea. We've got 1 row at the moment, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 columns, and each column can have a different size. But remember, there is a limit. The limit is 12. The maximum column width is 12. So 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7, plus 1 is 8. That's fine. These 4 bricks will fit inside the row, and we've got a little bit of room to spare.